that I am very wholesome and family friendly, unlike some people I know.
Oh
You.
my god. Someone get a saint already to
Mother!
de-demonize this
There's
child.
a carrier in the game. God.
Suffer.
Yeah.
Suffer. Because
Yeah, this
we
is,
both know that like very few carriers do what I do, so suffer.
how about you stop talking and get on and help?
It's not like I can teleport my truck, man. I ain't in Harry Potter.
I mean, you can drive it at like
I am
nine.
driving.
At like, okay, wait. What? Okay,
I'm
then.
driving. I'm driving. I'm watching anime, and I'm talking to you. Boom. Done. Moving on.
Nice. In the meantime, I can already tell that my team is probably about to lose, because they're stupid.
Yeah, you know the routine.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you get a damage, how to call them, a damage scum in a carrier, well, yeah, you're just kind of SOL because their DDs are going to run roughshod over you.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like, their carrier is going away for now, so I'm good with that. Although I'm probably about to face check a Farragut of all things. Knowing my luck, that's what's about to be in my face right now, so that'll be fun.
And it's going to get mauled.
Yeah.
The poor guy, he's going to get the brakes beaten off of him because I know you're in the kid.
I am actually not.
Who are you and what'd you do with Blue?
Okay, you're about to say that again, okay? So I'm playing Tier 6 Ranked right now.
Who are you and what'd you do with my friend?
He's buried in the backyard now. It's fine.
Apparently, the man
Oh,
is playing ranked again.
Oh shit,
Oh,
there's a
no.
Graph B about to be in my head. That's not ideal.
So I'm
Oh shit,
I'm
there's
assuming
two
you're
Graph
playing
Space.
like. So I'm assuming you're like playing either Akatsuki, as you like to call it.
Akatsuki is
or-
Tier 7.
Oh yeah, I forgot it got moved up. So then I'm assuming you're playing like what, Yudachi, Shinonome, or something along them lines.
No, and no.
He's not playing any of his tier 6 fixes.
I actually don't
what
even.
heresy is this?
It's the heresy that I'm good at the game.
No. If you're playing tier 6, it's almost always in like a tier 6 Japanese destroyer.
Well, I'm in a destroyer. You got that part right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What the hell am I detected by? Oh, that guy.
What, American?
Nope.
German?
No.
Russian?
No.
French?
No.
Brit?
No.
Italian?
Italian.
Why?
Because they're good.
No, they're... I
Kappa.
forget who I'm talking to. I forget who I'm talking to.
Yeah, you did. I have been having pretty good success with them, though.
Yeah, I mean, sap is overpowered.
It's balanced, you mean?
Cool. Yeah, no. Here's balance. Balance is something that game knows nothing of, as the battleships are underwhelming, the cruisers are okay, depending on whichever one that you're playing, and the DDs are the strongest ship in the game, even though they're the weakest ships IRL, and carriers are the furthest thing from being okay balanced in the fucking game. And then, of course, you have subs, which,
Yeah.
if anyone ever calls them balanced, They need to get checked.
You know there are people who do that, right?
And they are clinically insane.
Yeah.
They're either clinically insane or they're sheeple.
Or they're stupid.
Sheeple.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
It's the same thing.
That's a risky thing that I'm doing.
Like, you cannot convince me that subs are balanced, because the ship class that is supposed to counter them, DDs,
Yeah.
get nuked by the damn things. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much the story. That's wargaming.text right there. It's just like with the Smalland. They were like, damn, Smalland is so busted, let's remove it. Okay, but let's also just release Smalland but bigger. And then now we have Ragnar.
Yep. Oh, and then let's not forget the Super DD.
Oh yeah, that too. Zorki. And Dalarna. And Yamagiri. And there's also a fucking... Oh shit, I just swore. Goddamn. Okay, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
what was I saying?
Oh, I'm talking about the Swedish Super DD that, you know, it's gonna have AA of a god because for some reason a DD has superior AA to, oh, I don't know, name a cruiser or a battleship.
Because reasons. I mean, Des Moines needs an AA escort from a Midway. I've seen that before.
The saddest thing is that American doctrine is all about protecting the carriers, which means that we had very good flak systems.
Yeah.
And in game, it's not even represented. They don't even try anymore. Ever since they moved away from RTS carriers, American ships, like, your flak
That guy
is
just sat broadside.
as I proved the other day in the Aquila
I remember that.
against that Montpellier with a Prince Eugen. In real life, that 12 plane squadron or 10 plane squadron wouldn't have gone anywhere near them.
Yeah, but in warships, here we are with AA that doesn't matter.
Yep. The only time AA matters is if you get overlapping bubbles.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And even that's not guaranteed to stop them.
Well, it won't stop the first run, but it will stop a follow-up most of the time. But most of the time, you know, unless you're playing something like FDR, you're just, you know, coming in, doing a run, and leaving.
Yeah.
Or if you're playing one of the super carriers, at which point, you know, one run's all you're gonna get, but one run's all you need. Because you're gonna come blasting through with the jet aircraft, and yeah. I think actually, I don't think we've shown that in any of your videos yet.
I don't believe so. Not that I immediately recall.
But yeah, so, you know, super carriers, jet aircraft, yeah. Somebody's about to get hurt. It kind of makes me think of that song, "Somebody Come Get Her."
Yeah.
Mm.
I have a Queen Elizabeth walking at my head, sort of, kind of. He's walking at an Ismail's head, but by virtue of me being in between me and the Ismail, he's also walking at my head.
I mean, it's a QE, but like, my question is why do people play the QE when the Warspite's better?
Because they don't have it, probably. That's pretty much the only reason.
But it's a ship that's never gonna leave the shop.
Yeah.
The only thing that QE you could say has over Warspite is a better AA setup, but if you're
Just
playing a
blind shot
ship
him.
for its AA, you're stupid.
Pretty much. I remember in the RTS days, I once ran a AA spec Shima, and it was a meme. And I just had, like,
Yeah.
I think 10 well, not really 10, but it's more like 3 different IGN captains. So I had a gun spec one, I had a normal one, and then I had a meme one. And that
Yeah, I
was AA.
remember we had we both had a captain for gun because during that time we knew that the gunboats were coming,
Yeah.
and then we had another captain for memery and general usage, and that was us sitting there going F3 torpedoes, let's make someone scream.
Yeah. Remember that Mossfa Des Moines?
I remember it with great great admiration and pleasure.
Also,
You just butter knife a Des Moines, and then I come
Yeah.
in on a Moskva who's behind a rock. There's no way he's spotted by anything out there. He hasn't even fired his weapons. Doesn't use his radar.
no. And also, oh shit, there's a Shinonome, like, on top of my head right now. But, what else was there? The, gunboat
Two
Kagura.
Furfurs.
No, remember
the
gunboat
gunboat
Kaguro and
Kagura.
the Yidaloi?
Yes, I do remember that very fondly. As I remember, I was sitting there. If I remember everything correctly, I was doing the grind to Shima. It was me, you, and I want to say, I think we were with Shark or T at the time,
Yeah.
or a combination of both. And we sat there and just were mauling people in a Kagero division.
Yeah. It was,
And I had a Udaloi try to run me down, and I just sat there slinging IFHE Kagero shells through
Yeah.
his nose.
how bad did he feel at that point?
The fact that he died is unconsolable.
And, oh, speaking of dying. Yeah. There went that ranger. I didn't get that pelt because he reversed behind the border, but whatever.
And then, of course, there's our personal favorite, Minsk Leningrad div.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I remember that summer. I sat there and I told you, I said, "Hey, Blue, you want to help me with a grind?" You're like, "Sure." I go, "Well, you can play your Leningrad." You're like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Comes out in his Leningrad, and I pull out the Minsk, and you're just like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
And then here's me.
Oh, this fucking
No,
game mode.
watch this, man. Bang! Everyone shoots at me, and it's like,
Like literally.
"Bravo team."
So this was on the old Islands of Ice, and B like
Oh,
yeah, and B would just went into the middle. I think it was B at the time. Well, it still is B. It's always in the middle, but
yeah.
he just sailed into the middle of B, fired off one shell from one gun, and then boom, 10 ships were spotted like a second later. And I was like, God damn, man.
And we went ahead and just got them mauling the whole game. I think I had like 1.5 or almost 2 million tanked, and you were right there with me, and we're just like, yeah,
Actually,
y'all suck.
I had a game, like, I think last week. I don't think I recorded it at all, which is unfortunate, but I literally was playing Zorky because I had a damage farm mission because Dockyard, like, the past 3 missions in a row have been damage farming. But anyway, I was playing Zorky to farm some damage, and I had a Colbert and a Minotaur trying to shoot at me for like 10 minutes straight. And it was like they landed like maybe over the course of that 10 minutes they landed like maybe 3 or 4,000 damage on me.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't use loft shell cruisers against a bloody fast destroyer. Just FYI.
You want to know the best part of it though? Guess how much my potential was.
Probably a lot considering their fire rates.
It was 6.5 million.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yep. Because it wasn't just them. I pretty much just got shot at by like half of their team. Also, I just had an Icarus outrun of his smoke, so that happened.
Genius.
And meanwhile, I get access to Italian Gimmick.
Oh,
Now.
so speed, smoke, plus torpedoes that hit like a freight train?
They don't really hit like a freight train, like, not at all. So, it's unfortunate.
Yet, they'll still kill things, or ruin their days.
Yeah. These torpedoes do like 10,000 damage each. The hell?
I mean, for that tier though, that still hurts.
True. I guess torpedo damage reduction's also not good at this tier either. So yeah, I'll give them that.
About the only thing that should terrify you is a well-played tier 6 carrier.
Well, there's a tier 6 carrier over here. He's just not playing well.
Is it a ranger?
It's a Serov.
Okay, so the other good tier 6 one.
Yeah.
I will admit to when I got the Serov to going around and carrier sniping rangers because it was hysterical.
Yeah. Also, this
Like,
Icarus is just walking at 2 cruisers. Is that good or like no?
I mean, that's genius, man. Why don't you ever think about that?
'Cause I've gotten my fill of that in the old days. I did have a Mogador, I think it was, full speed, full send, walk at me into my fucking spawn at one point, and nobody would fucking shoot him, and I was the only one shooting him, even though there was, I think, an Anchorage and a Missouri, I think it was. Both of them could have shot at him, but didn't, because reasons.
I still remember my 3 favorite stories from back when, you know, we were all in a clan together.
Yeah.
One was me and Red doing a double Yamato to compare the differences. You remember my Yamato RNG? Overpin,
Yeah.
overpin, overpin, overpin.
Yeah. That's, get
And
grief,
so-
nerd.
Yeah, pretty much. And so, me and him go out, and then Kraft pops into the channel talking mad crap.
Yeah, in typical Craft fashion.
And he gets spotted. So what did me and Red do? Hey Red, yep. 3, 2, 1,
Delete.
boom. Left him at like 1%. Feels bad, man.
Feels Craft, man.
He hid in the corner for the rest of the.
You did
And
just
then
cut
there
out,
was
then.
the.
Oh well, whatever.
And-
You were
and then-
saying
yeah.
swear words anyway on my family-friendly channel, so
Oh.
whatever.
Piss off.
There you go again.
But that is not a cuss word. And then
I'm gonna call it one.
and then there's my personal favorite when the Kaba first came out and Blue got big in his britches
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
decided to declare that no one could kill him in the Kaba until I said bet training room.
Yeah. Was this the Kaga
We
one or is that something else?
This is the Kaga one.
Yep.
We go into the training room. The man's like, "Oh, you're bringing a Kaga. I'm not worried about a tier 7 carrier."
Yeah.
Yes, this is a tier 7 carrier with F3 torpedoes.
Yeah.
You can't outrun them.
Yeah, I remember that very fondly. I actually have a video. Well, I had a video of it a long time ago. It's like I've long since lost it because that was like 3 operating systems ago. But yeah.
Yep, and I killed you, and you were like,
Oh shit. Yeah.
there's my humble pie."
Yeah. And that is literally how me and B became friends. Oh shit,
Yeah,
there's a Molotov like on top of my head.
That is literally how we finally got past the Blue being a dick.
Yeah, I still am, of course. But so is
Yeah,
B.
but you're not a. I was about to say, but here's the thing. Like, the 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 screwing around and talking
Matt.
smack is mutual, and on top of that, it's just us being us.
Yeah,
Unlike back in the day, where it's like neither of us was sure what the other was trying to do.
yeah. Also, that
And then
Molotov just got torped by a Gokasi, whatever that is, like on top of his head, and he was trying to farm a Warspite on the other side of the map.
Good job, Molotov.
Feels tier 6 ranked, man.
Mm-hmm. Though the Molotov is a very, very nice tier 6 cruiser, it does not perform in rank as well as people would like because, well, it's
Really? The hell is this guy?
not that well armored.
No. That's kind of like the thing like the Russian cruisers as a whole are known for, is just being made of paper.
Until you get to tier 10, at which point...
Yeah, and at which point you're basically just an actual tank with cannons. Well, I mean, I guess tanks do have
more like
cannons as well.
You're more like a battleship that's been downsized into a heavy cruiser and a light cruiser. Because they have some unimaginative armor.
If these bombs hit me... Are you kidding?
I'm guessing the cat came in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of my way, you fucking Gokase person.
Like I would have to say the biggest problem in the game right now isn't so much that there are ships that have been crept, but Wargaming's kind of embraced that, you know, slowly buff things as needed. So,
and then nerf
they're
things
mostly
into the ground as well.
Yeah, they're mostly focusing up at 8 and 10 instead of focusing across the whole shtick. But, you know, oh well. But now then, when it comes to like when people sit there and go, "Oh, this ship used to be so good." No, it's not that the ship used to be so good. It's that you're bad.
It's like, remember when the Kid Aki div first became a thing? And you had a bunch of people, like, trying to do it, and they're just bad at it, like, they didn't smoke properly or at all. They all just kind of split off and did their own thing. And then they got so mad that it wasn't, like, working as advertised. And then, they can't handle being called out that they're doing it wrong. They get all defensive, like, we have the give comp, we have the same level of skill, which, by the way, is not true, because these are, like, 40%ers trying to claim that they have the skill level of, like, 07 people, but anyway.
Yep. That reminds me of when we did a true dirty comp. I forget who it was from Salty. One of the cats from Salty that you could play, that you could usually play with, came into a div with us, and we did Aki Kaga.
Oh, I remember that one. You know, another pretty disgusting div that I did, actually relatively recently, I think it's on the channel even, it was a kid and 2 mines.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That was pretty dirty.
That's dirty, but that Aki Kaga one, that was...
yeah.
Dirty. Doesn't even sum it up. Because I would just fly on y'all's side, smack someone if I flooded them, and they Damaconed it, tell y'all, focus.
Yep.
And it's like, now you're going to burn, because you Damaconed a singular flood from a Kaga.
I remember another pretty disgusting div that I've done before was 2 Shimas and a Ledge Mod Harugamo.
Yeah, and then there was our dirtiest of dirty, the Hornet Kid div.
Yeah. Throw like an Atago, a Mines, or some other stupid or cruiser in there. That is disgusting.
Yep. Throw one of the stronger guys in there, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is a whole new ball game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's also when we were testing out the super carriers when they first came along.
Yeah.
That was hysterical what we were doing to people. Oh, B, I got a Des Moines trying to run me down. Huh? Okay, good. I got rocket planes.
Yeah. That was literally just anyone I don't like. Hey B, just go dab on that person. And then anyone that B didn't like, you would just be like, Blue, go dab on that person.
Mm-hmm. And I just come in with jet planes at max speed. Like in the case of the British, the jet rocket planes. Oh my lord! If you have a meh armored cruiser, you can take 25,000 HP off of them in one pass.
Yeah.
And then in the case of the Americans, well, it's just Tiny Tims, but Tiny Tims. And they're more accurate than the regular Tiny Tims, so they hurt a lot.
What kind of sentence was that? Tiny Tims, but they're Tiny Tims.
Oh, the thing is like whenever you hear Tiny Tims, you think Midway's Tiny Tims, which are kind of eh. But now in the United States, the Tiny Tims, they have a smaller reticle. So you get everything that everyone loves about the Tiny Tims, but in a smaller reticle, which means that they hit.
Yeah.
You know, you actually hit the target, and, well, it hurts.
Oh, this part's dead.
Which, you know, Tiny Tims in real life were anti-shipping missiles, and they worked. You know, they're meant to take out lightly armored vessels. You know, they were anti-shipping missiles, pretty much.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, we're in here using them against battleships, which, yeah, no. There's a reason why they hurt destroyers so badly.
Speaking of hurt destroyers, I have a Fubuki walking at a Shinonome trying to torp him.
No one ever said that they had to be smart. They just have to be semi-competent to try and win.
Yeah.
Like, this is like whenever me and King are playing a Steel Hunter over in tanks. The problem is that you can literally fail your way to higher levels because eventually someone will carry your butt there.
The same applies to warships as well. Like, you can have like 40 or less percenters in tier 10 or even tier 11 ships just because they managed to fail their way there by playing enough games.
Mm-hmm. Like, I remember, you know, if I was playing right now and we could double div at that tier 6,
yeah,
well, we'd just be sitting there monkey stomping our way around, and
remember when ranked allowed divs?
We'd end up dragging people. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a fun
remember when
mechanic?
Ranked allowed? Yeah, remember when ranked allowed carriers plus divs?
Yeah. Oof, that guy just got smacked by someone.
The aneurysms that were had because of that.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get that. That's unfortunate.
Then, of course, people are sitting there telling me, "Oh, have you been with a div and with Blue?" And I'm like, at that point, it's boring.
Yeah.
You got me and Blue playing what we're really strong in, which is a carrier and a DD. We're gonna be bored. What's the point in playing at that point in time?
Unless, like, one of us is so extremely pissed off that they just go to the other and they're like, "Hey, get your kid out," or "Hey, get your Kaga out. We're killing idiots today."
I still remember that day so fondly because you used to despise me playing a carrier.
Yeah.
Like, if you touch your carrier, I will leave the div despise.
Yeah.
And here I am, one day, I'm just minding my own business. And then I hear your typical, boom, hey, fucker. And I'm like,
Yeah.
What's up? Hey, we're killing idiots today.
Yeah.
Okay, like, what tier? No, get your Kaga.
Yeah.
Got it. That kind of killing idiots. Okay.
And now, whenever we load into like our ships, we're just like business as usual. Yep. And then Kaga Kid. There you go.
Or just any tier 8 carrier and kid.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm pretty proficient in every tier 8 carrier.
Yeah.
The only one that I actually have struggles in is Enterprise. The irony.
Right. Remember, didn't that used to be like stupid OP or something?
Yeah, because her AP bombs back in RTS could just like nuke most of the tier 8 and some tier 9 battleships.
Yeah.
Especially German battleships because, well, so they don't really have much armor for AP bombs.
By the way, do you want to say anything to the crowd who's about to exit the video because I'm about to end it?
Have fun, stop being idiots.
Also, don't respond to trolls.
Like Blue.
No, not like me. Respond to me. Respond to everyone else, though. Respond to everyone else, but do respond to me. Oh, B, you want to hear some shit, though? First of all, I got promoted to officer in my clan, so lol. But also, but also, Yoshi was like, you know what? You are now going to be in charge of like our HR or whatever. So now all complaints about like players are being toxic or whatever now get forwarded to me. So if people message him complaining about me being toxic, he's going to forward them to what he's going to call our HR officer, and then he's going to tell them that it's me, and they're going to be like and then if they somehow find it in them to message me about it, which I doubt, but if they ever do, I have so many copy pastors ready to send them.
I don't know whether to like say I need to speak to him so I can compliment him, or ask him what the fuck is he on and can he share it?
Well, you're talking about Yoshi?
Yes.
Why? What's wrong?
First off, who in the fuck promotes you to officer? Number one.
Yoshi.
But then he's a genius for putting you as an HR officer.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Oh, first off, you as an officer is just a bad idea. But you as an HR officer is fucking hysterical. Because now people are just going to come to you and complain, and you're going to go, the fuck are you complaining about? We're complaining about this player named Zeka.
Yeah.
Do you not realize who the fuck you're talking to?
Yeah. I have so many copy pastors ready, by the way, and it's going to be glorious.
Like, you know what? No. Here would be something absolutely glorious. So, you have another, like, a secondary profile.
Yeah.
In GGWP. Have that be the officer profile.
Yeah.
And have your name backwards and put HR.
Yeah,
after a space.
I'm doing that. I'm literally about to go make that account. Hold on.
They message that account and they don't know that it's you.
Yeah. I'm doing you think I'm joking? I'm gonna fucking do it.
Like that ought to be your alt account with the kid. Just have your name backwards with HR on the end, and ask Yoshi to make that the officer account.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do that. Check back in a day. It's gonna be there.
And then when he asks why, you could sit there and go, Well, it's so that the player who handles HR does not have his personal account out there with these fucks.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, he's gonna be like, "That's evil."
Yeah. You think I'm joking? I'm gonna fucking do it.